what does it all mean? Here's what we know so far. Rangelands constitute a huge portion of the Earth's wild areas, and families have been using them to graze livestock and wildlife for thousands of years. We're learning about all the other services that we've been taking for granted. Clean water, clean air, open spaces, and grazing animals are a part of this system. We know this because ruminants have evolved the most complex stomach on the planet just so they can eat grass. But things have gotten tricky as humans push the boundary of how much we can produce. Making sure the ruminant stomach is well fed can have health consequences for us and for the animal. Family grazing systems like the disappearing rancher in the U.S. and the transitioning herders in Mongolia have a lot in common. History and science show us that this grazing to be sustainable. Family-based operations make decisions that are based on more than just economics. Conservation and ecotourism is part of the solution, but for many years there will be considerable pressure to develop these lands for other uses.
These families possess historic knowledge of how to sustainably manage grazing lands. Like biodiversity, society needs to protect this knowledge because it will surely be needed as we design a sustainable global future.
Change happens. It always happens. It's going to happen again here. But the next time it happens, if the urban poor want to move back to the country, it's going to be a lot more difficult for that herding lifestyle to absorb the next group of people that move back there.
If grazing is no longer profitable, I mean, something that I've been sort of prepping the Nature Conservancy to think about and other conservation groups is that at some point we may end up paying people to graze the land just to manage it properly.
I see people moving back toward this whole slow food movement where they want to know where the food is raised, this whole food produced within a 100-mile radius.
My life depends on pasture, so I would preserve the pasture.
You really feel like you're part of something that's bigger than yourself, and there's a lot about ranching that makes you want to get up every day and be part of that.
We've covered a lot of information, but haven't we forgotten an important connection? How do all the environmental, social, and economic topics of this program really relate? The ecosystem is bigger than just plants, processes, and animals. We're here too. We need to integrate ourselves back into the definition of what an ecosystem really is, and that is the hard part. Animals, humans, plants, money, hydrology, culture, they are all an intricate web of influence that is shaping the world's rangelands. We are in it together, and we can't make our decisions from the outside any longer.